Well, about 6 minutes early tonight. We'll wait a minute before we get started, but because I want to explain what I've done here. I'm having a little bit of an internet connection problem, so I don't know how good this is going to come across. But it is what it is, and we'll just barrel right through it. We got one viewer. We get it a couple more. I'll start to explain what's going on here. Okay, we got no viewers now. So that means nobody wants to watch this. Oh, 3. Okay. All right. The reason why a new fuselage is getting built for this Magnum is that when I bought the kit, I didn't bother to look at the plans. I just took it out of the box and started building the fuselage. Well, I cut out the fuselage out of the printed parts from the kit. The nose was 2 inches too short, and I got to looking at it. What's going on here? And I didn't complete it. Had I completed it, it would have been a disaster. So anyway, I looked at the fuselage. I already had the crutch made up, but it was short. So what I did was I've added about 1.5 inches in balsa wood on the back here. And we're going to take a piece of 64th ply, and I'll glue that to the top of this. So I took them on the sander. I sanded this at an extreme angle, both pieces, so they mate together perfectly. I glued in it on a piece, and then I glued on a piece of 3/16 on the top. And now I'm going to back it up with gluing this on. So the hardwood stops sooner than it's supposed to, but it will still touch the wing via the balsa wood. So we're okay. So let me mix up some epoxy here. And we'll cut up some sides and get them laid out. I think I got some carbon up there. I know I got 2/10 somewhere. We'll figure it out. I ain't buying nothing for this thing. I'm just going to build it as with what I got. I got the paint for it at John's house, the light blue. Now my Magnum is going to be slightly different because I'm going to have fuselage mounted gear instead of wing gear, because this set of wings had no center spar. Had no center spar, no landing gear clips. Even though Mike Pratt said, just go ahead and put them in there, I don't buy it. So we'll do it my way. We'll do it my way. Instead of fighting with this thing, I'll wait till that hardens up and peel it out. I got another one here. These are the greatest for mixing epoxy. And what are they? 3M electrical tape containers. Now I'm using epoxy on this sheet. It's probably overkill, but what the heck? We got it. Might as well use it. This stuff's pretty old. You know what? Let me put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. 15 seconds. Why is it unplugged? Oh, clear. There we are. Start. All right. If you put glue in the microwave, when it comes out, it's extremely hot. So don't whine to me if you get burnt. I already got in trouble for that for what the hell's the name of it? Epoxylite. Ooh, it came out of there. Comes out like water. Yeah, extremely hot. Use with caution. You know, I'm an idiot, so don't follow what I do. Use at your own risk, so to speak. Okay. Yeah, if you use superfill in the microwave, epoxylite or whatever, glue, it's super hot when it comes out and it doesn't stop burning until it cools off. So don't get it on you. Kind of like napalm. For you guys that don't know what napalm is, it's gasoline, Vaseline, and Tide soap. It's badass. Okay, let's smear it around. See how nice and watery that is? It spreads like butter. Damn, running off. Yeah, I got a few clamps here. Everybody sleeping tonight? You guys wanted me to get back on this routine again, so here I am. Don't leave me hanging to dry. I didn't go out to the field tonight. There's just not enough hours in a day. Probably took 4 hours to clean the car. Hasn't been cleaned in a year. So I got to get it ready to go to the Nats. I guess I'm just going to ride with Steve the Dennis Ad Missions contest in Indiana, Fort Wayne. But I think we might bring my trailer, so I got to get it ready. I'm here to learn from the master. Well, I don't know about all that. I just do what I can. It's only wood. Let's see, we got toilet paper yet. We got squeeze out, so we got plenty of glue on it. And by all means, guys, if you got glue squeezing out, wipe it off. There's no need to leave it hanging on there. You're just carrying around extra weight for nothing. This is a SIG Magnum. I've told the story several times, but I'll clue you in. Hey, Craig. Oh, good. I bought this Magnum 2 years ago at Brodak. Maybe it was last year. No, it was 2 years ago. And I think I bought it from Mark Weiss. Matter of fact, I know it was Mark Weiss. And I decided I'd build it. So I took the wings done, the stabilizer elevator's done. I had the fuselage pretty close to getting ready to put it together. And I got to looking at this, and I noticed this nose is awful short. It was like 8 inches. And so I cut it in half, and I was gonna, just lay out a fuselage myself. And then I got to looking at these plans, and it was 2 inches too short. So the plans are right, and the fuselage is wrong. The kit printout was wrong. So I'm going to just build it to the plans. And if you don't think that would make a difference, it would make a huge difference. It probably would have been all right if I was going to put a Sato 72 in it. Speaking of that, anybody that wasn't on last night, I am selling my Al Ray BBQ Bearcat short kit, Sato 72, 2 tank hangers, Lee Campies, an Al Rabe muffler, and the Al Rabe molds for the fuselage. They're already done. Matter of fact, there's a skin on the molds that Al sent me. And a full set of CDs by Al Rabe. $750. That's a steal. Trust me. The motor's worth, I don't know, $250. Whatever, Sato 72. And it has a It has a Steve Moon Venturi on it. So it's ready to go. Anybody wants it? I will deliver it to Brodak. I'm going to drag it to Brodak anyway. I'm going to be donating my shoestring to Brodak for the museum. I guess I should take the radio out of it and the sound box. And it's got a good motor in it. Cobra had to put a shit motor in it because it's just going to hang on the wall. All right. Ooh, this is getting hot. So this will be done in a minute. We can trim that up. Anybody ever hear the story about the firecrackers in the M80 press and the police? When I was a boy, my Ricky Seacard came down from down the street. We were building model airplanes in the garage, and I had a full shop, two-car garage shop full of model airplanes. And we were making M80s. M80s, a quarter stick of dynamite. And we were lighting them off and blowing stuff up. And Ricky decides he'd blow the manhole cover off. So he poured some gasoline down the street, manhole cover, and he fused it, let it evaporate, aerate, put a fuse on it, boom, blew the manhole cover off, bing, like a nickel. Well, the West Covina police come rolling up. And about that time, we had been burning some model airplanes stuff, playing, yeah, crash, and they had lighting them on fire. And I seen the cops coming. I took that and I shook it and I threw it in the trash can. Well, the police said, "Where is it?" We said, "Where's what?" The M80 press. We know you're making them. I said, "No, sir, we're not making them. You could." And I had taken that press and I threw it in the back of the garage behind we had some newspapers in the back. And in the trash can was a cup of resin that I had mixed real hot, not finishing resin, just resin, polyester resin. And it was smoking. It was burning embers out on the front of the garage. And I said, "Hey, you can look for yourself." He said, "Buddy, I couldn't begin to scratch the surface of this place in a month. You better get it cleaned up. The fire marshal will be by in the next week." And my dad got a fine for fire hazards, but we were kids and we raised hell. Big time. Okay, let's see what we got going. Might as well cut up some fuselage sides while we're waiting for this thing to dry. Never enough room. Can you guys? I got too much junk, too much stuff. I don't need that. I know how to use a belt sander. Yes, indeedy. I don't know how my parents survived my childhood. Okay. You guys still with me or are you sleeping? Once I get this done, the airplane will go together. Probably, if I was on my game like I used to be, I could finish this in a week. But I just got other projects going on. You're still there. Tony, are you the tattoo guy? No. Okay, I don't know. Somebody is watching me owns a tattoo shop. I wish I lived close to you. I'd trade an airplane for some tattoos. Need to get all my arms fixed. Finished. The guy that I traded this work for, motorcycle work, terrible. Terrible. Okay. I need somebody who knows what they're doing. I think I might have a side here. Okay. Nope, it's short. But fortunately, I have more wood. We'll use this on something else. How the hell did it become an inch too short? Unless I traced it off the other pattern. I bet that's what happened. Okay. So we need to get this. This is an 1/8. This is 3/32. I'm going to save the 1/8. Let me get my straight edge. Do I have another 48/8 or 48 3/32? Which I really don't need, but it would help. Okay, let's see here. This is a precision ground straight edge done on surface plate and layout. It's straight, real straight. So if you want straight, you got to have straight stuff to start with. I need to look and see if I don't want to use my best wood on this airplane. So I got 2 more over here. $23, $22.0 and $22.0. So I need to look and see what the weight of that wood is. I don't want to use my best stuff, but I don't want to use crap wood either, because I would like the Magnum to come out under 60 ounces. 22. 22 grams. That ain't right. I better reweigh that. That ain't no way that's 22 grams or 22 ounces. It's 23 grams. 23. 23.4 by 3/32. That might be good wood. That might be excellent wood. I don't know. 23. 48. 4. 3/32. Shit, that's 4.8 pound wood. I don't want to use that on that. That's 4 wood. We don't want to use that on that stupid thing. There's 24, so that's heavier. Yeah, this is super light with balsa. God, I don't want to use that good stuff on there. It's the same. So we'll use the stuff that's bent up on it. And we'll use the 1/8 as the doublers. Let's see what this one has. We use one of these because this is 25. And one of these because this is 22. You say, why would I use 2 different weights? Because I want to save the good wood for something else. So this is going to be for my new airplane. After the nuts, these are the fuselage size. Here's the doubler. I got some more of this stuff. I just don't want to dig it out. That's 4 pound wood. Now this particular straight is not long enough for this fuselage, so we're going to have to trim it up with my 48 incher, my 72 inch. Hard to believe I still got good wood. But I'm back in the honey hole now, so I had wood in Dayton, but I had nowhere near what I got here. When you're building airplanes, especially in volume, you want to build a nice light airplane, but you kind of want to prioritize what you're going to use your good wood on. This is a classic or N30 airplane or whatever. I just don't want to burn up my best wood on an airplane like this, but I do want it light, so we use some good wood. That's the datum. Everything is built off of that line right there, so keep that in mind. Let's mark it so I don't lose it. And I have a pen. Well, digging in my car, cleaning it out tonight, I found triple aught silk span. Not lightweight, triple aught. This will be going on my, this will be going on my next Nats airplane. I forgot that I had picked this up. This is so thin you can see right. It's ridiculous. It's good stuff. Okay, do I have a pen? I really need a pen. Really need to mark that. I do. Okay. Because what'll happen is I'll lose that datum line and could build from there. And that would be a disaster. Okay, so let's lay out the sides. Let me get the screen back so I can see what's going on. Ah. They've been chilling out, enjoying the process. Where do I get my balsa wood? Anywhere I can find. Yeah, balsa is hard. What are you short? What size? Oh, for what? I'm not really short of anything. Unless they start building airplanes for other people, then I'm short all the wood. No, I don't use any of that stuff. I use My wings are exclusively built out of 3/32. Beam wings are built out of 1/8, but it's got to be 4 pound or less. Okay, do I have a tape handy or do I have to measure it with my long stick? Top of the datum is 41 5/8. 41 5/8. The bottom is 42 1/2. 42 1/2. And 42 1/2. Another ruler. So we got 41 5/8 on the top, 42 1/2 on the bottom. It is 2 1/2 at the tail post. 2 1/2. F2, it is 2 3/4, but we're going to hedge that. 2 3/4. I want to add a little bit. We'll make it 3 inches. 3 inches. F1, 3 inches. Okay, I think I can lay it out from there. See, thrust line is see the damn thing. 1 3/8. 1 3/8 the center line of the wing. 1 3/8. The nose moment is 10 inches. 10 inch. And I know the tail is 16, I believe, which is good. 16 and 16 1/2. 10 and 16 1/2. Okay, I should be able to get it from there. Okay, from the datum line, first number we're going to have is 41 5/8. (41 5/8). And if we measure 2 1/2 inches down, it should be 42 1/2. That gives us the lean of the tail post, 42 1/2. So we'll draw that on there. It's 10 inches to F2, 10 inches. And F2, it is, we're going to make it 3. Add a little bit, 1/4 inch to the bottom. I didn't like how they look anyway. On the bottom, 3. 2.5. Okay, there that is. I don't have a rib template, so I'm going to have to fake that. So we got 10. What's the root on this baby? What did I say it was? Down, I think it was 1 3/8. Yeah, 1 3/8. Yep. 1 3/8 down from the datum for the center line of the wing. One. 1 3/8. One, 2, 3. Check this again. This is pretty important here too. The wing root in this puppy is, and I could measure it off the wing, but if you know where the marks are, where the references are, a good tape measure, something to measure with, and a notepad, you can build anything. You don't need plans. I could take these same measurements off an airplane and duplicate, like I did the Thunderbolts. Our wing is 10 1/4. No, it's 10 1/2. 10 1/2 the root. Ten and a half. Now we're going to measure 16 1/2 and put the tail moment on it. Once you get one done, you're good to go. You just duplicate it on the other side. However, there's I think I've shown that before, where you got to make the left fuselage side just a little different to accommodate the muffler. Unless you want a big hole in your airplane. Tail moment. Now, we need to measure up. So this is going to be the outboard side. Yep, outboard side. So we got to work on the inboard. This is what here? Appears to be 1 inch. That's what it looks like, 1 inch. All right, let's cut it out. I'm satisfied. So this is the inboard, and that goes to the outside. Yep, this is good. So the turtleneck I got made for it should fit no problem, because I've kept it to factory specs. We got 48 minutes in. I was going to use my straight edge, but it ain't long enough. It's a long puppy here. One side done. Much light. It's a snake. But that's okay, we'll get it straightened up. So, we need to do this one in reverse, plus leave the exhaust. So if this is in reverse, this is the datum. This needs to go this way. That ain't even close. What's going on there? Something's twisted. Let's see which one it is. I relieved it. It bowed a few thousandths. So, I'm going to trim that. Good thing I left extra. Just that much would make your airplane fly like crap. We're only looking at like 64th of an inch. 32nd. See, but we don't care what it is now. Worry about it after it's together, because you're going to build off the glass. And if the glass is straight, which it is, the airplane will be straight. See, now it's perfect. So that's good. You want to turn it this way, upside down, because we're doing the inboard fuselage side. And we'll cut that. How many nights do you think it'll take me to build this fuselage? I got most of it done sitting on the shelf. So this is good wood here. We're going to keep this wood for bulkheads because it's excellent. It's 4.4 pound wood. Now, coming up is where most guys make a mistake. They'll cut that thing and make an exact duplicate of what you got here, and that's not right. We have to cut enough in for the exhaust. We only got 6 minutes left in this session, but we needed this part so that I can mount the motor, get the needle valve location and exhaust stack location so that I can make the cowl brake right there. So I guess because I want to make sure you guys know how to do that. I won't cut that in off camera. I'll wait till I'm on camera to cut that in. I've seen all kinds of different ways of doing it. My way's the best because it incorporates it into the fuselage. Get this out of the way. But you got to have your crutch ready and the motor mounted. I think I've shown it before, but you know, doesn't hurt to remind you. This really ain't quite dry. It'll be fine. That's what I say all the time. It'll be fine. We had this club brother Mark from Big Bill Auto Body. That's what he used to say. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And he was right. It'll be fine. Don't sweat the small shit. Watched a video today from Eastwood on how to paint a car in your garage. Some of these guys got some really screwed up ideas on how things work. Whatever. Makes shit way more complicated than it has to be. Okay, so it's not all the way dry. It's kind of sticky, but this is the repaired extended crutch. I better get the clamps back on it. At least in these spots. I thought it was done, but it ain't. We'll let it sit overnight. So we did good on the thumbs up. We didn't do too good on the watchers. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you. Jeez, the pollen's out. We'll see you tomorrow before Charles comes on. I built another out in the garage. I built another nightstand with 3 2x4s. All I did is make the drawer. I think I'm gonna have to watch John Heinz again and build me a bandsaw that has a 7-inch throat for resaw. If he can do it, I can do it. Just remember, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not that big a deal. You just have to have determination. Like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you tomorrow night. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.